All right, guys, it's about 10 o'clock. Anybody else that comes in will just kind of get in the middle of us. Um, I just want to see, does everybody who had a kit ordered on Facebook, do you have it in front of you? Okay, and you are? Oh, yes. And y'all can, you can pay me after class. We don't worry about it right this second. Um, would anybody like to look at one of the $5 booklets while we're going through? It does have most of the stuff I'm going over spelled out in it, so it may be a little easier for you to follow along. You don't have to buy it at the end of class. You can just look at it if you want to. There you go. And then if you don't buy it, I'll take it back up, and that way I'll let the next class use it. Oh, and I've noticed some phones going off on the little Facebook notification. If you would make that a little silent, because I'll check mine every single time. It's like habit at this point. I will just lift it, and that makes it look weird if I'm up here. Just a brief introduction. I am Sherelle Fancher. I own Fancher Education and Tutoring Service. My main job is as a reading intervention math tutor. I go all the way from, my youngest client is 4 years old, up to the second year of college. So I do math all the way up. The higher level stuff I leave people to figure out on their own, though. I do this class because I like Carmen Coleman, for one thing, and they asked me earlier this year to put together something for them. And because I needed to learn this stuff myself, I wanted to learn how to coupon and shop better at the beginning of the year. So I started going to these, like the clubs. Everybody wants to meet in the back room of a store, or, they all want to get together and talk about coupons. But it was more experiences they were talking about. They weren't teaching anybody anything. If you had a specific question, great. They would answer it, but what if you don't know what question to ask? So I took all my questions, and there's a lot, because I never wait for anybody to answer anything. I'm just like, hey, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? So I took all of my what's this questions, and I wrote them down, and I put together this booklet. About 50 hours worth of work before I lost it, and because I forgot to save. So I had to go hunt down and back up, and then put another 20 hours worth of work putting all the formatting back together. So assuming that you're like me and that you make one mistake at least while you're working on a big project, this is 70 hours worth of work I've condensed down into 2. Officially, it's called Sensible Savings and Rational Rewards, because I'm not couponing for the apocalypse. I don't want my house to be built of toilet paper. I want to be able to spend as little time as possible for the most money as possible and get back to my family. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, so it's sensible and it's rational and it's, what normal people do when they coupon. You're much more likely to stick with it if you're a normal person and you've got something obtainable. Does anybody have any questions before we start? Okay, I am attempting to record this. I tried to record Mondays, and it quit about halfway through both sessions. So I will stop and do quality checks every so often. You'll see me messing with my earpiece. The first page in the booklet is a copyright notice. I'm an officially licensed business. I'm not just like a chick up here with an earpiece and some clicky stuff off Amazon. This is copyrighted. I used to not do this. I thought, who wants to do like copy couponing stuff? But I've found out that there are people who will come to these classes. They'll learn what I'm teaching for free, and then they're going to charge you $10, $20, $30 just to go. I take it seriously. If I find out somebody is taking my materials that I've worked on, then I will most likely pursue legal action. If I win anything, I'm taking all the money and I'm sending it to Karma or the link of Coleman County, because those are my 2 favorite local businesses. So please, if you know anybody who needs to learn to coupon, send them to me. I will teach them for free, but don't go and charge them $10 to learn what anybody can learn. First thing, before we learn about Publix, before we learn about coupons, before we learn about apps, anything else, you need to know, why are you couponing? There's 2 kinds. You are couponing because you have no money. Several times in my life, I had no money. My grocery budget was $20 a week, and we were living off of beans and cornbread. I tell everybody I cannot stand beans and cornbread now. I've had enough for my whole life, because that's all I could afford. If you don't have money to spend, then you don't have money to spend. You can't save more than you have, if that makes sense. You can't invest money you don't have. So don't follow the couponing pages that say, go buy, stock up now, buy $30 worth of toilet paper because it's really worth $110 if you don't have $30 in the first place. So make sure you know why you're couponing. Are you trying to stockpile? If you want lots of toilet paper, paper towels, beans, whatever, that's great. But know that that's what you're going for. You're not going for groceries that time. You have to have a specific goal in mind because there's two ways you can approach it. I don't look like this in my pantry. I know several people that stockpiled. And then the tornadoes came through a few years ago, and their stockpile was strewn all across Coleman County. In my mind, 3 to 6 months is about as far as I'm going to go because that's not so much time invested in it that I can't recoup the cost should, the worst happen, my house burns down or whatever. Coupons go in a 4 to 8 weeks or 3 to 6 month cycle, depending on the value of the coupon and the company that's putting it out. The same things are going to come out over and over and over again. You're never ever really missing the deal of a lifetime because to them the lifetime is like the attention of a goldfish. You're just going to go around the bowl and that's one lifetime. Know how much your time is worth. When I worked at Walmart and didn't do anything with my time because I was so exhausted, it really wasn't worth much because they were paying me like minimum wage to do next to nothing. So when I was couponing, I just knew I had to make like an extra $3 or $4 and it was worth however much time I spent in. Now my time is worth, if it's during a work day, a business time, my time's worth $30 an hour. If I decide I'm going to coupon, then I need to save at least $30 off of my grocery bill. If I'm doing this during hours I could instead be with clients. If it is like a Saturday and I'm just sitting on the couch watching whatever Netflix recommends to me, eating cookies or something, my time's not really worth much. Maybe the cost of Netflix, maybe the cost of cookies. I can coupon all day, and that's not really detracting from anything I would already be doing. If you are couponing because you need to save your family money, but it's coming at the expense of your family time, then you need to make sure that you've got every bit of money out of it that you can get. Does that make sense? Okay. It's kind of a hard thing for people to understand that your time, even when you're not at your job, is worth something. What could you be doing other than couponing? Could you be spending time with your kids? Could you be napping? Could you be working? Could you be doing anything else? Couponing has to make that trade-off worthwhile. You also need to know the difference between cheap and inexpensive, value, quality. All those things are not the same things. I could go and save $2 by buying Walmart brand Hot Pockets. I could also be sick for the rest of my day. Those are the nastiest Hot Pockets I've ever had in my life. I don't care if they're on sale. I don't care if name brand Hot Pockets are a lot better and then they're like maybe $4 more. They are worth that cost to me because Great Value brand Hot Pockets are disgusting. I can buy them. I can get them for free. They could take it and cook it and deliver it to me on my couch, and I would not eat that. It's disgusting. So cheap does not necessarily mean good. You're going to get a lot of people that say coupon everything, but I just don't agree with that. I have 6 boxes of Crest that I got for free over, maybe a couple of months whenever the coupons were around. I will never use. I don't like Crest toothpaste. And I honestly didn't realize I didn't like Crest toothpaste until like a month in when my mouth just did not feel the way I wanted it to feel. So now all this free toothpaste I'm not going to use. I got it for free, but still it's doing me no good. I am starting to save up on some other brand, I think Colgate toothpaste. So I'm eyeballing, that's my country coming out, checking out the deals for Colgate. And maybe I might not be getting it for free, but I am getting a better experience out of it. The quality's higher. You need to be aware, value your time, value your products. There are those who say there's no such thing as brand loyalty. I don't agree with that. There are several of the more popular or the more well-known couponers that say that, and I just don't agree. Not necessarily, there's no such thing as brand loyalty, but you need to know your brand loyalty. I only feed my dogs 4Health brand dog food. That is, my dogs have allergies. They're just huge dorks, and I'm super serious about which feed I'm going to give them. 4Health brand from Tractor Supply has the best ratings. It doesn't have fillers. It has all these good things I'm looking for. So it does not matter if I can get Olroy for free. It does not matter if I can go and get like Iams for 50 cents a can, or I don't even know, because I'm not going to buy it. That's not where my brand loyalty is. I will save on milk. I'll save on cheese. I'll save on crackers, whatever, so that I can go and spend that extra bit on the dog food. Before you coupon at all, you need to know what you're couponing for. And this is where stockpiling versus grocery shopping comes in. If you are couponing to save money on your groceries, the number one way you are going to do that is by planning your menu. I do this. I hate it. I'm not a creative cook. I will honestly take a bunch of cookbooks and just kind of close my eyes and point and look over, and it's like, oh, Thai food. I've never tried Thai food, but this is what we're having on Tuesday, because I'm just not good at that. I don't enjoy it. Whether I enjoy it or not, once I get this done, I can do a menu, and our grocery budget for the month, we have 4 people. My husband's 6'4", I'm 5'2". My daughter is about this tall, and she is a bottomless pit. I have no idea where she puts it. And my son's fairly average eater, and we have 2 large dogs, and we spend between $300 and $400 a month on groceries. And we're not, honest to God, I'm not a home cooker. If I can shortcut that junk, I will. I don't have a pantry full of flour, sugar, and beans. But this is how you're going to do it. More than couponing, more than anything, you are saving money right here. My husband's paychecks are every 2 weeks. We don't go off of mine because I get money in, like, sometimes I'll get $400 or $500 in a day, and sometimes I won't. That's just the nature of being self-employed. So we'll go off of his. Sunday we'll have pizza and fries because I'm lazy. Monday we'll have fried chicken because I know how to do that. Fish tacos was my adventuresome night. And then chili, beef stew, and then on the weekends I don't feel like cooking, so it's all leftovers. But when I make this, I make enough that we have leftovers. Taco pie, I did that, was pretty good. Ham and beans, my husband likes it. Tuna casserole, chicken and dumplings, vegetable stew. None of this stuff is super complicated. None of it takes more than, 5 or 6 different ingredients. They all share ingredients, so that when you're shopping, you can take leftovers from chili and you can use it in taco pie. You can use fries and have it with, my kids like to dip, fries, chili fries, stuff like that. I learned working in group homes for a little while. I spent about a year doing that before I got burnt out. When you cook dinner, don't just cook dinner. You're cooking a meal and a half. You cook for tonight and then for lunch tomorrow. You eat much less at lunchtime. Most people do because you're busy. You just want to heat something up and you want to go get back to your life, get back to your day. If you're sending it with kids to school, husband to work, anything like that, it's so much easier to take whatever you've got for dinner before you even serve it at the table, divide it out into your lunch stuff, and then put that in the fridge. And now you've got tomorrow taken care of and tonight. That one thing changed our entire eating habits. It changed, all my time. Now I have so much more free time at lunch because I'm not sitting there thinking, I've got to make another 18 sandwiches. This is, my grocery bill just dropped significantly. The time I spend in the store just dropped significantly once I started doing this. Get your menu, write down all the stuff you got to have, go in your pantry, cross off what you already have. If everything on your menu, whatever goes in the dish, spices, flour, everything, write it down and then cross it off. If you don't do this, you'll end up like me, and I have 5 cans of baking soda because I got it in my head one time I needed baking soda, and now all of a sudden, for the next 6 months, I've got to go buy baking soda at the store because I just thought I needed it. Started doing this, and I'm slowly making my way down through the baking soda. It'll take a while. This saves you money on not buying what you already have. You don't have to keep going and going, and that way if you've got a short paycheck one week, you're already stocked up. You don't have to worry about that. This is not in your booklets yet, but it is very, very important. Coupons are not like love tokens from a company. They're not saying, you're great customers, you're so pretty, you're so nice, I'm going to give you stuff for free. They're saying, I want to track what you buy, where, and when you buy it. I want to influence you to buy my product over someone else's. So this is psychology at work. The coupon companies do it, the stores do it, and if you aren't aware of how they are doing that, then you're going to get suckered every single time. Grocery stores will play on your senses. One of my many jobs, I worked in the deli at Walmart, and you can smell the food while you're there, right? When you get close to the deli, you're smelling popcorn chicken or fried chicken. You're smelling grease, pretty much. It's not necessarily food, but that good old grease. But once you get a little further out to produce, you don't smell it nearly as strong. I don't. When I get over to like the grapes and stuff, it's almost gone. But somehow you can go outside into the parking lot, go all the way across to Dollar Tree, and you can smell everything they've got cooking in the deli. In the mornings, you can smell the stuff they've got going in the bakery. They will put, and it's not just Walmart, it's every store, they will put a scent in the ventilation system. Default is kind of enhancing the smell of the bakery or the deli. Christmas time, you know you're going to smell pumpkin stuff. You're going to smell cinnamon and vanilla, things that make you kind of feel nostalgic for Christmas. In the springtime, it's going to be stuff where it makes you want to clean. You're going to feel energetic, so you may have like a hint of lemon, citrus. Most people are kind of aware of that, but you don't understand to the extent that it works. Common wisdom is don't go to the store when you're hungry. I can't shop if I'm not hungry. I'll go in there and I'll think, I got to get stuff for dinner, and then I'm leaving with a pack of socks because I'm not hungry. It doesn't matter if you show up hungry or not. The smells are designed to make you hungry. It's just designed to trigger that response in your body. So if you go in there with your list, with your menu, you're much less likely to leave with something you didn't plan on leaving with because you're sticking to your list. You know what you came in there for. Whether you're hungry or not, there's your list. Bright colors. Everybody, I was very aware of the way Walmart remodeled because I worked there at the time. But they, I don't know have y'all noticed the big yellow walls that are out there? It's like lost kid yellow. You lose your kid, you just like, go meet me at that yellow wall. They do that so that you get this feeling of being outside more often. You need more space. Everybody's happier when you've got a little sunlight, when you've got bright colors. So all of that is to put you in the mode of like, I enjoy being here, whether you enjoy it or not. The floor tiles. There's a thing called a store within a store. So if you have Walmart, Kmart, wherever, the floor is significantly different from in apparel than it is in grocery. That's to give you this feeling of accomplishment and of movement. The tiles will be smaller a lot of times. They'll be smaller than a step so that you feel like you've gone more than like a foot or so because they want to give you that illusion of movement. This is because the more you feel like you're getting accomplished, the more likely you are to stay there a little bit longer because you've got time and you're going to buy more stuff. The sound that they put in, Walmart has added music back, which I kind of liked at first, but now I wear headphones every time I go in, so it doesn't matter. I'm not listening to what they've got. That is designed to make you feel happier to be in the store. A lot of times they're going to be this medium tempo music. You're not going to find like headbanging stuff, and you're not going to find stuff that's going to make you want to go to sleep. It's just this medium tempo music that's going to get you kind of at this steady baseline of, I'm okay to be in here for a little bit longer. The aisles used to be wide, or they got really wide for a little while. I was super excited because I was pregnant then, and I felt like they have just done this for me. It's fantastic. My giant hips can finally get through the place. And then after I had my kid, they started squishing everything down. This is because Walmart found out they lost a lot of money. When customers were able to move past each other quickly, when they were able to get to where they were going, they didn't buy as much stuff. You weren't stuck behind some person with like 19 kids trying to wrangle everybody and herd them on out. And you weren't sitting there thinking, I'm just going to grab this cereal, and you grab the box and go. You were able to get to what you needed, and you were able to leave when you wanted to. So they slowly have started putting more junk in your way, squishing the aisles down. Everything is for sale, including the shelf space. Maybe not to you, but to the companies that put out the coupons, that shelf space is premium to them. If it is an item geared towards you and it's a little more expensive, it's going to be right here. They charge more so they can pay for that shelf space. If it is geared towards a kid, like blueberries or whatever they are, it's going to be here. It's going to be kid level because they want the kid to grab the box and like cry and beg you for some cereal. Sale end caps are the same way. Those are the most expensive areas of the store, that little end cap on the end. Y'all know it was like Persil laundry detergent? That stuff had an end cap. It had people, like demo people out there giving you coupons. It had coupons in the Sunday paper. It had an I bought a rebate. You could save like $7 on it using coupons and rebates. But it cost so much in the first place. A lot of people weren't really tempted to buy it because it started out extremely high. So it could pay for those coupons, and it could pay for those I bought a rebates, and it could pay for the end cap. I don't have sales figures on it. I never bought it because it's so expensive. Location is very important. Frozen and refrigerated items, they are on the edges. A lot of people think that's because the store wants you to walk past everything to get to it. But it's really because that's the cheapest place to keep cool. It is a lot easier to keep that whole wall cool and have the back of the freezers ventilated and refrigerated than it is to keep the bunkers in the middle cold, because that has all of the cold air dissipating and the heat is kind of invading. That is important because a lot of times you'll have coupons on items that are in the bunkers. The bunkers are more expensive. That's where the more expensive items are going to be a lot of times. Foster Farms has corn dogs. They're usually out in the bunker. Top Chick chicken fingers, those are out in the bunker. They have coupons a lot of times. The no-name meat that never has coupons, that's almost always in the freezers up against the wall. But occasionally you're going to find like Tyson meat in the bunkers because that charges more than the no-name stuff. The first 15 feet of an entrance, anywhere you go in, and for like Dollar General, that's a lot smaller because they don't have 15 feet to give you. That's called the decompression zone. Studies have shown that when you come into a store, you're not going to buy anything anyway the first second that you step in. It does not matter what's right here, you're not going to buy it because you're going to feel overwhelmed. It's the same thing that's at work when you come home and it's been a long day and your kids are looking at you, and like the second you step in the door, Mommy, what's for dinner? Mommy, I got to go to the bathroom. Mommy, she hit me. And Mommy, I hit her. And you don't care. My kids could like shoot each other with a BB gun. And the second I come, I don't care. Are you dead? Fine. Whatever. We'll call the ambulance. They know they're not going to bother me then because they're not getting anything solved. Give me time to step in, put my stuff down, and just like a few seconds of peace, and then I will, dole out spankings as needed. However, whatever it is they want. Stores are working on the same principle. When you come in, it's like, buy me. You're not buying it because you're tired of this mess. So they give you this space, and immediately after, that's where the speed bumps are going to hit. That's where your big packs of Cokes are going to be, your big bunch of chips, the popcorn chicken, the big rotisserie chicken. Anything you can look at and say, I may not have intended to come in after that, but it's right here, and at some point I'm probably going to use it. That's what they're putting because they know you're kind of in that frame of mind. You're more receptive to it now. Those items a lot of times don't have coupons, but they're there to bump up that grocery budget anyway. And, this last one, I always just like to bring it up because it's an interesting thing. If you're right-handed and you're lost in the woods, you're more than likely going to turn in right-handed circles. This is just something that people get taught all the time in search and rescue teams. If you're left-handed, you tend to go in left-handed circles. Since the vast majority of people are right-handed, If a store is trying to sell you something comforting or familiar, it's something that you've always got, they like to put it on the right side. If it's something extreme Doritos or whatever that makes you feel adventurous for buying, they want to put it on the left side. It's just those subtle tricks of psychology at work to get you to spend more than you intended in the first place. This is your first page in the book. I have a math degree. I have a business degree. I'm currently attending Athens for an accounting degree. And I'll go to Walmart, and it's late at the end of the day, and I cannot remember for the life of me how to find a unit price. This page is just here to remind you. I won't go over everything on it, but we will have an example in just a second. When you are buying anything, especially if you are trying to stockpile, you need to know your unit price. You need to know your stock up price. Let's say you're buying, especially toilet paper and paper towels. They have double rolls, single rolls, like mega triple rolls, whatever, just tons of paper on a roll. You need to know the single roll price because that's the lowest you can get down to. Okay. It's just basic middle school math. You got to reduce down to the lowest number you can get. This is just an example sheet on how to do that in case you ever forget. Now, it is important because stores will lie to you. They will lie to you all day long. And actually, this is not my updated one. This is an actual example from Walmart up north that I pulled from a newspaper article. They have listed the Planters peanuts $13.98 for 2 pounds 1 ounce, and then they have the correct price per unit here. It says 42.4 cents per ounce. Here you have Great Value cashews, same product, looks almost identical as far as sizing, maybe packed together a little bit. So in your mind you're looking at it saying this is fairly similar. $12.42 for 1 pound 8 ounce. And then it says the price per unit is $36. This is wrong. This is very wrong. And we'll look at it. Somebody write that down for me. That the Great Value cashews are 36 cents, and then the Planters cashews are 42.4. Okay. Anything you're trying to find the price per unit is very important when you're couponing because couponing often you have to buy 2 to get the coupon to work. You find the size and the total price. So here you've got $13.98 for 2 pounds 1 ounce, $12.42 for 1 pound 8 ounce. You need to convert to common units. Here it's a lot easier to divide by ounces than it is by pounds and ounces. If you have toilet paper, it's a lot easier to divide by single rolls. So if you have a pack of 24 double rolls, you know you need to work with 48 single rolls. 24 and 2 is 48. This comes up with me because my kids like pudding cups, and they now have like the really big pudding cups and then kind of the regular size pudding cups. I can't divide by ounces on those pudding cups because they're already sent into, individually sized cups. I have to say, there's 6 pudding cups. Here's 6 pudding cups. It doesn't matter that this pudding cup is bigger because I can't stop my kids from eating that last third of the pudding cup. It just would not make sense in our snacking. So I would say my units are not ounces of the pudding cups, it's number of pudding cups. That's up to you to decide based on your family's eating and shopping habits. And then you divide the price by the unit to find the price per unit. When you have a coupon, you are subtracting the cost of the coupon from the total cost altogether and then dividing all of that by your units. So if we had here $13.98 and you had a coupon for $1 off, you would say $12.98 divided by 33 ounces, the number of ounces. This gives us a cost of 42 cents per ounce for the Planters and then 51 cents per ounce for the cashews. The Great Value. And let's see, how is it? 51 cents per ounce times 24 ounces. This should be, $12.42. But they said it was how much? 36 cents times 24 ounces. That should be $8.64 for this entire thing, not $12.42. That's $3.78 more than you were told you had to spend for this. And that's an actual shelf label from Walmart. Those prices are entered in at a regional or a district level, and then it ships straight on down the pipeline to the stockers. When I had to do shelf labels, I could not mess with the numbers on it at all. I just print it, stick it. So this tends to be more of a corporate problem than a local store problem. Always check your price per units. Don't trust that little orange square.
You know if that's deliberate or accidental?
It happens on a scale that would indicate to me it is not accidental. I'm not a huge fan of Walmart myself. I work there, and that does not endear a person to them. So, most likely not. They would say that the little orange square is wrong. I'll bring that up to my manager. The price is the price. The orange square is just there to help you out. Yeah. I had a lady, Lord love her, she was so funny, sitting right there on Monday's workshop, and she just said, they lied to me. They just lied, and she was upset for like 5 minutes. I love it. This part isn't even about couponing. If you don't even have coupons, this is still important to know, so I always like to bring it up. Remember, when you're dividing, you divide it the same way you say it. That's an easy way to do it. Price per unit equals price divided by unit. Per means divide. And if any of y'all ever see me end of the day at Walmart or Publix, I'm sitting there going, price per unit, price divided by, yes, price divided by unit, all day long. This is not in your book, but it is still something you need to know, especially if you are intending to stockpile. The difference between sell by and best buy. Sell by is for the stores, best buy is for you. Sell by means that when you get home, you have to have a minimum amount of time to enjoy your product. If you bought a whole bunch of ham yesterday and it goes out tomorrow, that's not going to leave you with a good impression of the store or the product. So they say usually 5 to 7 days with reasonable storage, you should be able to get use out of it. That means the store has to cut off and stop selling it 7 days before it expires. This is where a lot of times the meat will be marked down because you're going to have less time at home with it, even though it's still good. The average length of freshness without freezing, without doing any kind of special preservative stuff, is 5 to 7 days. So that's important for you to know. When it says best buy, that's how you know that the taste, color, texture, freshness, any of that starts declining. It just may not be as pretty as it once was. Your yogurt might start to crystallize, so it doesn't feel as smooth as it did. Doesn't mean it's bad until it gets all like curdy and smells weird. It just means it's not pretty. Best buy means when unopened. Once an item is opened, it's usually 5 to 7 days after. This is important to know. Air is the enemy of food storage. Most of the apples you get at Walmart, at just about anywhere, unless it's a farmer's market or it has some kind of guaranteed local agreement, those have been stored for almost a year. They take the apples, almost any fruit, and they can put them in these special warehouses that have no air. It's just straight up no oxygen in there. If an employee goes in there, then they have to have this special equipment so they can breathe. Your food is stored for an insane amount of time before you ever get to it. This is produce, it's meat. Meat does not come off the cow looking pink and bright red the way it does in those packages at Walmart. That is because those have been treated with a carbon dioxide mixture, and they have been given a little bit of a boost with some preservatives and some food dye. And if you look on your package, it'll say like preservatives or dye. It'll have the details of it. When you get your meat home, let's say you do buy the packaged stuff from Walmart, it will, it'll look good, but then the package is punctured, it'll start to kind of turn brown. That's just everything reacting to air. It's oxidizing. I personally like to get meat from Brickyard Meats. This is one of those things where you can save money. You can use like coupons for Spam. You can use coupons for treat You can use coupons for a lot of Vienna sausages, things like that. But what is the value of that food? Is it cheap or is it inexpensive? I prefer to pay a little bit more for fresh meat from Brickyard that has not been treated with all these extras. And I know that it's going to last me longer. If you'll notice, you can get stuff, if any of y'all have bought from a meat market, you can get a pound of ground beef from a meat market, and it's like this big. We'll just imagine. And then you can get a pound of ground beef from Walmart, and it's this big. But then when you go to cook it, all of a sudden you've got like a third of a pound or a half of a pound of ground beef from Walmart. But the stuff that you get fresh or from a local meat market is going to end up being a lot closer when it's finished cooking to the actual pound of meat. So in the store, if you're going by what's left, you'll say, I'm actually paying $4 for half a pound after it's cooked versus I'm paying $4 for, an entire pound after it's cooked, or $6 for an entire pound after it's cooked. You're going to come out better buying the stuff that's going to have more left when it's cooked. When you are if you're stockpiling canned goods, do realize that contrary to what most grandmas say, canned goods do not last forever. It doesn't matter if they are self-canned or store-canned. You cannot keep that stuff for 10 years and expect to go on living if you eat. We cleaned out my grandma's house a year or so ago, and she had stuff canned from the 80s. That was a scary day. This page in your booklet is a general shelf life guide and how to freeze things. Air is your enemy, so if it's anything compressed, release that compression and then double wrap it in some plastic, and then as long as air can't get to it, it's good usually for 6 months, a year, up to 2 years depending on what you have. I did pull this information from, I think, the FDA website. So it's not everything, but it is, the most common things people like to stock up on. This page is for you to fill out if you have one of the booklets. If you don't, then just get a page and make one. You need to know what your stock up price on things is. When Kmart had double coupon week earlier in the year, I had some really great coupons. I had a bunch of shop your way points, and I managed to get, about 9 months worth of toilet paper for free. And that messed me up because I didn't write down my stock up price before I got all of the free toilet paper. And now we're out, and I'm sitting here thinking, I have no idea what I should be paying. Is it 13 cents for a single roll? Is it 30 cents for a single roll? I don't know. Write it down. Write down if you're buying milk all the time. We don't drink so much milk in the house anymore, so I don't have that on my list. But let's say you drink milk all the time. You need to know that it is $2.74 at Aldi. It's $2.99 at Publix. That way, when you go to Walgreens and they've got a big sale and it says, oh my gosh, get all this milk, it's 2 for $8. That's not really a good deal because you can get it for $3 everywhere else. And here at Walgreens, it's $4. It looks like a good deal because they've got it on sale. But you can refer back to your list and say, not today. That's on anything that you buy regularly. That'll help you make the best decisions regarding your purchases. This page, I love these store apps. When I was evaluating the apps, I looked at almost every store I've ever been to, and I downloaded them and I looked at them. I said, what does this app do that is better than the website? Does it give me anything extra that makes it worth having? If it doesn't do anything extra, is it better or easier to use the app than it is the mobile or the desktop website? And for the vast majority of them, there's no point in it. You can do everything easier on your desktop or even on their mobile site, which doesn't require you to download the app, so don't waste space on it. These, though, are the exception. If you shop Kmart, and Kmart is a very divisive store, I shop there only when they send me free points. The rest of the time, I don't care. If you shop there, though, the app is very good to have because it's so much easier to use the app than the website, which is not saying much because their website's awful. Like, the app's awful, the website's awful, the app's just slightly less awful. You can see all of their shop your way deals they've got going. $10 in points on $50 store-wide. So if you're going in there, you're spending $50, this knocks $10 off. It's easy to find out. They have a section where you can see how many Shop Your Way points you have. A lot of times they'll send you bonus points to your email box. That was like an old person's way of saying that. To your email, and then it'll go straight to the spam filter, so you don't even see it. This way you can keep up with how many Shop Your Way points you have at any time. Walmart you got to have just for the savings catcher. I use it, though, all the time. When I'm in the store and I've got something, you scan the barcode on the item and you can see what the online price is, and they'll match that online price for one item. They don't always like it. Walmart cashiers have such a terrible job, and they're talked down to by their managers, that they will act like you're trying to steal from them personally, because that's kind of how they're indoctrinated. I know I was. But if you're very polite, you can show them the policy. If you have the big books, the policy is in there. If you print the $5 book off my website, then that policy is in that. And say, look, I know you match this. You match your website. That works. That's their verification. Savings Catcher is good. Everybody knows about it by now. I like it because it'll tell you who the local competitors are in your area. And I think there's like 42, 43 for here. And you can slide through and see who they consider to be a local competitor. The only drawback is that for Walmart, they no longer consider these 3 pharmacies to be local competitors in the app. You can still price match those 3 at the register, though. I've been told that in time they're going to stop doing price matching at the register. I feel there will be a lot of backlash against that for people who don't have smartphones, so it may be a long time in coming. But eventually, they're going to stop price matching these guys altogether. And that's just speculation, because that's all they ever say is it's just speculative. But I feel it's eventually going to get here. Target, if you shop at Target, there are 2 apps. Do not bother with Target by Target. There's no point. It's just the website. It's just, shop or browse our items, whatever. Who cares? You're in the store. You're already shopping. Cartwheel by Target, though, is completely different. Cartwheel by Target it has these app-specific coupons. This one's for maple syrup. This one's for baby clothes, whatever. You click whichever coupons you want. You click all of them if you want to and load them up to that one barcode, and then the cashier will scan that barcode straight off your phone, and it will apply to all the items that it's applicable to. You can stack this app with a store coupon, with a Target store coupon for, let's say Target had 50 cents off whatever that syrup is, and you can stack it with a manufacturer's coupon. So that's 3 coupons on one item. That's, I think, more than most other stores, than just about every other store will do. So if you shop at Target, that one's fantastic to have. This one, or these 3, CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, they all do a ton of stuff. You've got pharmacy information, you've got your points cards, you've got clinic things, shopping, photo, drug interactions, all this junk. Pick one. If you have prescriptions filled at one of them, then use that one. But if you don't at any of them, I recommend, if you're just shopping, to make sure you have Walgreens and don't worry about the others. Walgreens, when you do this guy right here, balance reward for healthy choices, you can go every day and record how many steps you've taken, how much you weigh, heart rate, I don't know what that is, how much you've cried, how much you slept, how much you breathed. I don't know. Just plug some numbers in. They give you 10, I believe it's 10 points for each item that you do every day. And some of them you can do multiple times a day. Those are points that you can spend on actual items without buying anything in the first place. And I don't think you even have to do accurate numbers. I'm pretty sure I was 700 pounds one week and then back to 150 one week. And then, maybe I was 98. I'm just punching in numbers. I just want points. Cashback apps. Now, this page, I don't have everything kind of listed down as to which cashback apps are worth having. Just have icons. That's because it changes who I do recommend based on personal experience, based on any updates they have. In general, though, I do recommend check out 51, Snap by Groupon, and Ibotta. They all do the same thing. You buy whatever item they're having a promotion on. On Ibotta, you have to scan the barcode of the item, so don't put all your groceries away until you've done that. Then you take a picture of your receipt, and cash is deposited in your account. Checkout 51, Snap by Groupon, and Ibotta. I've made a ton of money off of Ibotta. I think my last check I cashed out was $40. A lot of times you'll have crossover between one or the other. I know Checkout 51 tends to have 50 cents back on a banana. I can get a banana for 15 cents from Walmart. So I've just had a snack and I've made a little money on it. They paid me to eat a banana. Score. Sometimes Checkout 51 will have a banana and Ibotta will have a banana. I can use that same receipt for both apps. It does vary. Ibotta has added a lot of generic items. Those are usually worth about 20 cents each. Snap tends to get a lot of higher end or whole, all natural type items, which is good if you're trying something new. But what they offer does vary, so I do recommend keeping it on there all times. Don't just say, well, this week it really sucks. They don't have anything I buy, because next week they might. Next week they'll have a lot of stuff. Yeah.
So when you get back home from the grocery store, you kind of figure stuff out and then go through this before putting things up?
What I do, actually, is I will sit down and I'll look through the apps before I even plan my menu stuff. I want to know if I decide to have a lot of ground beef this week, does Ibotta rebate me on that? Or should I look at chicken? Do they have chicken things I should do? I would do that before you even go to the store, try to match stuff up. Top Cashback is one, and Saving Star is another. They both do kind of the same things. But Top Cashback, for the past month or so, has not had anything for our area, so I don't really recommend them at this time. I don't know if they're phasing out, if maybe they couldn't handle the competition, but it's up here. It's one that you can check out if you want to, but it's not something I can personally recommend now. Saving Star is the same thing, but instead of getting 50 cents back on one thing or another, a lot of times it'll say 10% off your total purchase. Like if I bought these tomatoes, I would get 10% back of whatever I spent on it. Saving Star also shows you specific item coupons, like these are Ore-Ida potatoes. It may actually be a digital manufacturer's coupon. So you can't use a manufacturer's coupon on the item at the store and then redeem this offer. Saving Star is kind of cutting out Walmart in this instant. Instead of you giving Walmart the coupon and Walmart sending it back to the manufacturer, Saving Star is basically giving you the coupon and you're submitting it to the manufacturer yourself. Resource apps. This is a lot of information, and we've not even gone into how to really get to couponing. Resource apps make it so much easier. Flip is an app that it holds all of your circulars, all your sale papers. Save-A-Lot, Walmart, Rite Aid, Walgreens, whatever. It's all in the app for your area. I like them the best because they have this guy up here, the search. Type in bananas. It pulls up every single instance that all of your local papers say bananas. Doesn't matter if it's Chiquita, if it's Great Value, if it's whatever, all the bananas, and you get to see who has the lowest price. I use this all the time. When I have my menu, I will take every item and I'll plug it in, I'll search, and it'll pull up all the instances. You can also go through and look at each individual circular. I don't care, honestly. If I can search it and find it, cool, but I'm not flipping through finding, oh, do I want this today? I'm not letting them tell me what I want to buy just because it's on sale. If I search it and it doesn't pop up, then we're done. I'm not looking at any more stuff on their paper. Favado is one. They take the sale price from most stores, and they will let you know what coupons apply to it. In this instance, we've got yogurt. It's $1. Walmart had it on sale for $1. And then, just so happens, there is a printable coupon, so you can clip it here. You click that link, you can email yourself all these links, and then you can print off the coupons that match to it, and you can take that to the store with you. You do have to be aware that Favado is regional, so it may say $1 and that could be a sale that's happening over, like, in a bigger place. You know, it could be happening in Huntsville or Birmingham, but not at our store. Usually the prices only vary by like 10 cents. I think 25 cents was the most. So instead of getting an item for free, I got it for 25 cents.
Will it tell you what area it's in?
Sometimes it does. Like this one, it'll say void in California, Louisiana, all these other states, which would imply that it is good everywhere else. A lot of times it'll tell you what coupon insert it is in. So, Favado, and I'll give y'all, I have a thing for that. So, like, on your insert, Favado will say, Smart Source, 8:30. On the side, like right here, it'll tell you the date. What date your insert came out. The title, the name, whatever company put it out is right here. And then you've also got what areas, what newspapers that particular insert came out in. So whenever Favado says Smart Source 8:30, you know you're going to go look for this one. And then you'll find it, which those are probably all expired. Who knows? This one is called Keyring. It's a good app to keep if you are someone who keeps all of your plastic loyalty cards. You can scan your loyalty card, take a picture of it, and it stores the barcode right in your phone. So in case you ever forget what phone number your program is stored under, then you can just show them the barcode on your phone and it'll scan at the register. Stock Up is an app where you can scan the barcode on an item, and if anybody else has scanned it in your area and entered in the price, then you'll be able to see what they entered in and at what store. In this example, you've got Coke. You've scanned it wherever you scanned it at. Someone else scanned it at Walgreens. It's $5.99 regularly, but it's on sale for $3. Walmart has it for $3.98, Safeway for $6.49 usually, and then sale at $5.99. This is not a price matching tool. You can't take Stock Up to the register and say, well, so-and-so has it on sale for here, unless that's already in a paper, which you'll find if you use Flip. But you can use it to say, well, I'll hold off on this until I go to Walgreens. LifeLock, and I think this is Norton Security. It's on your paper. Norton Identity Safe. These are good for insurance cards. If you ever get those, it says this is not an insurance card. It's like a prescription discount, whatever. I hate to throw them away because what if it actually works one time? So I don't want to keep it in my wallet because that's a lot of those. You can keep it in this app right here, scan it, and you've got the barcode, you've got the information scanned, and you can present it to your pharmacist. And so now you've got a mobile way of saving those. All of these things, usually when you sign up at a couponing website or for anything, they want your email address, a phone number. They want to give you a username and a password, and you never know, do they want a capital letter? Do they want an exclamation point? Do they just want whatever? You can use this one, the Norton, to save all of that, your login information. Both of these are double password protected, so you've got a big password for logging in initially, and then if your phone goes to sleep or if somebody takes it and loses it, then they'll have to have another one to get into it. So I actually have my legit straight up insurance cards saved in LifeLock because I can never remember to bring those to the doctor. I'll just show them this, and I'm not worried because it is double password protected with unique passwords. All of these, I know I went through them kind of quickly, all of these are available at this website right here. It is a page of my website that I keep dedicated just for all these links. You've got your apps, so you can go through on mobile or on desktop. You can click straight through to the app, download it if you want to, check out whatever website they have. You've got store policies up here. If it lets me link directly to the couponing policy, I have done so. If it doesn't, it'll just take you to the home page. Here you've got information on the newspapers, your Sunday coupon preview, so which coupons are coming out Sunday you'd like to know so you can plan ahead. There's a website right here. In your if you bought a kit, you do have where I've typed out the insert schedule for the rest of the year. Next year's hasn't come out yet, or I would have put that in there. This website will let you do the same thing. Here you've got links to websites where you can print out your coupons, where you can Red Plum, Smart Source, P&G Everyday, all that good stuff. This guy right here, the star, I recommend everybody get it. That is the free PDF for the $4 a day cookbook, the food stamp cookbook. This woman came down. She was a student candidate, came down to the U.S., and I forget what her major was, but she had to, do a project for her master's. Just appalled at the state of our food, pretty much. So she puts together this cookbook with the intent of making food that is good and that is cheap, that is healthy, easy to make for people on a food stamp budget, which in the U.S. is $4 a day. That's what the government says that you should be able to eat off of. Clearly, that is not true for the most part. This book, the PDF, she has made it free to everybody. If you Google it online, you can buy a hard copy. I personally have. For every hard copy that you buy, they donate another to a local organization. I've been making dinner off of it for the past 3 weeks, and it's fantastic. Last night, I made Filipino chicken. I've never made Filipino chicken. My son ate it, and all he eats is peanut butter and jelly. I sat there praising Jesus, crying. He just ate the chicken off this, because this cookbook is so great. But that's this right here, and it's a free PDF, completely legal. Shelf life guide right here called Still Tasty. These little alien guys are off of a site called Reddit. It's basically links that everybody contributes to all over the world. One of them is called Freebies. If somebody can get something for free and everybody else can too, then they post it there. So you can follow the link. And usually you'll get a pen or maybe a bottle opener. I got a placemat, a doormat one time shipped to me from American Express. I thought, this is cool. You never know. So it's worth checking out. The second little alien guy is from a page called Beer Money. So if you ever have time and you want to earn $15, maybe $5, there's often links up there. Where I know on Facebook it went hard for 2 months, the Capital One Rewards referral thing. Everybody refer your friend and you get $20 or whatever. That started here. One person found it and then passed it on and passed it on and passed it on. But there are a lot of different ways you can just, with very little effort, make a little bit of pocket change. All that's available for free. I don't charge to access any part of my website right here at the resources. All right. Up to this point, does anybody have questions? Anything you want me to clarify? All of these are things that you can do without coupons. So even if you miss a week, you don't have the insert, if you don't have anything, it doesn't matter. All of this stuff you can do to save money before you have coupons, which is vital to me sometimes. Maybe I'm out shopping for my granddad and we're all the way down in Birmingham. I don't have his Sunday paper, whatever. I can still save money by planning a little bit before I go, checking my apps, all that stuff. This page is if you've bought the kit. Lingo, couponers are just like everybody else. They love to shorthand the crap out of some stuff. The ones I'm most interested in this session, MNF or MAN, that's short for manufacturer's coupon. That is a coupon that you can use on any specific item at any store that will accept coupons. NMF/store, that is a specific item that you have to buy at a specific store, like Walgreens brand toilet paper at Walgreens only. And then a store coupon, which can be used on any item within a certain store. So 20% off your Kmart order with a Shop Your Way coupon. This is your insert schedule. I mentioned that a moment ago. If you don't have the kit, no worries. You just go to that website and it's good to go.
When this new one comes out the next year, where can you get it printed, or will you put it on your webpage?
I'll put it on my website, but also if you visit the resources page, that link that goes to the insert calendar, she'll update it as well. There's tons of people who just will give you all the information. You don't have to do any work. My big thing is you don't have to know everything. You just have to know how to know everything. Know your references, know your resources. I never ever do my own coupon matchups. That you can type in Kmart coupon matchups, and there's 6 websites that'll pull up. You got Crazy Penny Pincher, Passionate Penny Pincher, Crazy Coupon Lady, I Heart Publix, I Heart Walmart, I Heart Kmart, I believe is one. All these people take the sales and they attach coupons to it for you. You don't have to do all that legwork. So just as long as you know your resources, you can find things like this. You want to know what your insert schedule is for the next year, just Google it, and it's there. That won't come out until a little closer to the end of December, though. Now, into the couponing, there are 2 main keys. You have to read the fine print of your coupon, and you have to know what kind of coupon you have. It is important that you know the parts of a coupon. On printable coupons, they have this extra little bit of security. This is called a verify barcode. It's either going to look like this, or it's going to be a square QR code. Most of the time, those are the 2 verify barcodes you get. Occasionally, you will print out an internet coupon, and it will not have this. There's several of them I've printed out from Werther's that don't have the extra barcode. You are welcome to try it because you know it's legit, but if the store refuses it, that is within their right because that printed coupon is supposed to have the extra barcode. I've never had a problem. It comes in if you are buying like inserts, or you're trying to buy coupons from somebody else, you're buying online, and you get a whole bunch of these. It may not be real if it doesn't have that extra barcode on there. That's a way that you can tell whether or not you've gotten what you paid for. Coupons used to have UPCs. They're moving away from that because they're kind of a simple thing. They don't have security to them. There's a lot of information available for very little effort to the people who want to hack the barcodes. So that's being moved away from. You may see it on a coupon, but more often what you're going to see is the data bar, these that kind of look like 2 UPCs stacked. Usually you'll see this and not the UPC, but if you see a UPC, you will almost always see the data bar. If you don't see any of that stuff, it's not a real coupon. Or it's not a real manufacturer's coupon. A store coupon may not have any of it. Up here, where it says manufacturers, that's how you know if it's a manufacturer's coupon, good for any item, or good for a specific item at any store, or whether it has to go to a certain store or not. This particular one is from Walmart, but you have to pay attention. It says available at Walmart, not only at Walmart. It just is saying, hey, you can get these while you're there. It may also say available at Publix or Target or wherever. That means you can still use it anywhere, but they want you to use it at Walmart. CVS will not accept this coupon. They do not accept any coupons with another store's logo on them, whether they are manufacturers or not.
Yeah, that's why I do not shop at CVS anymore. I don't care what kind of deal they have. I go to Walgreens.
And I'm not a huge fan of pharmacy shopping to begin with because you have to keep going back. And it's like that initial investment thing I was talking about earlier. If I could give you some of my money and then keep going and keep going and keep going, at what point can I stop and break even? If I have to remember to come back in 2 weeks, chances are I'm not, and I'm out that money that I initially invested. Some people are fantastic. They'll hit up CVS 1 week, Walgreens 1 week, Rite Aid, and then they've got a cycle. That is completely up to you how you do it and what fits your couponing style. But for me personally, it does not work. I will forget. Like 3 months later, be like, oh, man, I had all these points, and now they're just wasted. So types of coupons. This is your manufacturer's coupon, says up top. It is. We know it's a printed one from the internet because it has this barcode here. This you can use at any store on that specific, looks like dish soap. This is store and item specific manufacturer's coupon. It has the little W in here. In-store coupon, good at Walgreens. Only at Walgreens, only on this specific item. This is a Catalina. I believe it came from Kmart. It has the red stripe. The Walgreens Catalinas are white all the way across. This is save $2 on any General Mills cereals. You can only use that one at Kmart and only on the General Mills cereals. When Walmart's policy says that they will accept competitors' coupons, it is not these. Walmart will not accept competitors' coupons that say $2 off, $5 off, 50 cents off. They only accept the ones that look like ads that would say this thing for $5. Because they don't treat competitors' coupons as coupons, they treat them as a price match. And these are your store-specific general item coupons. $4 on your next shopping order. You can use it on anything in the store within whatever restrictions are in the fine print, but you do have to use it at that one store. This is 10% off. I thought it was pizza. I think it's actually paper. I don't know. Who cares? It is 10% off of that entire item, whatever type of thing it is, at the store. So it'll be like all of the paper or all of the pizza, whatever the details say. You can't take that to another store, and you can't use it on anything at that store. It's important to know what kind of coupons you have because they will stack. You can do one store coupon, one manufacturer's coupon per item. And then usually for your order, if you've got a total store, like 10% off your entire order, $4 off your entire order, those three will stack. But you can't have like two of the same manufacturer's coupons on one item. That's not stacking. Where do you find coupons? There's a lot of places you can get them. Online, you can go to redplum.com, smartsource.com, pngeveryday.com. Those are also on that resources, that page I showed y'all the link for. You can also do coupons.com. All of these use either the same or very similar little toolbar installs, so you're not installing a whole bunch of extra stuff. These are relatively safe and fairly common to have installed on your computer. Do make sure that your antivirus stuff is up to date because coupon printers are fairly notorious for just injecting all kinds of junk on your computer. These are the most safe that you can find, though. I personally use a website called swagbucks.com. They have the coupons.com coupons. You can see the exact same thing on both websites. But here, I get 10 cents for every coupon that I print and redeem in the store. So, like if I've got 75 cents on the craft, I save 75 cents here, and then they deposit 10 cents into my account, and I can cash that out to PayPal, to Amazon, to whatever. Not everybody wants to mess with something like this. That is completely fine. This is just something that I found was kind of nice to do. I think I've got $10 saved up, and I've just kind of casually been printing off and using coupons for a few months. They use.
So what you have to do to get it? You have to like scan your receipt or whatever. Or
You don't.
Use the coupon,
It automatically does it. You go to the website, you sign up for their account. They've got a section called coupons. When you print it, it's the same ones that come from coupons.com, but it includes a little information in the barcode that ties it to your account. So once it goes through everything, it automatically just shows up in your account. It can take 4 weeks. Sometimes it takes 6 weeks, depending on how heavy their load is. But it's just a really good passive source of, getting cash back. I'll print them off, and if I decide I don't use the coupon, I'll leave it. And somebody else can use it, and I still get those 10 cents, and they get to use the coupon. But, you can see, I wanted people to see these are the exact same ones from coupons.com. When you go to Dollar General or any website that says visit our coupon page and print our coupons, they are using the ones from coupons.com. Coupons.com gives them a little bit of a kickback for promoting their coupons, and they get to keep that money because you've printed through their website. Swagbucks is getting the kickback and then giving you part of it back. These two pages I won't go over in detail, but they are in your booklet. Used to, when you went to the pharmacies and you went to places, you could get a pamphlet that explained their loyalty program, how many points it took to make $1, how many dollars you had to spend to get some points, how you could redeem it. Now all they do is say go to the website. And I get tired of going to the website. I forget to go to the website, so I don't sign up for their stupid loyalty program. Well, here I've done all that for you. That's all it is. You've got a brief overview of each store, how many points come in $1, how many credits you get for each dollar, and then how you can redeem them. Depending on which store you're interested in, you just check it over. And occasionally this does update. When there's a major update, I try to send out a thing on my page and say there's been an update here. If you've bought a digital booklet, then I will update the booklet and push that out to everybody who has an email attached to it. I have on this page CVS, Fred's, Kmart, Kroger, Rite Aid, Walgreens, and Winn-Dixie. Fred's I throw in there. Honestly, they are not worth having if you're part of their loyalty thing. One lady, the very first class I did, all she ever shopped at was Fred's, and she said she never could understand their rewards program. So I did that for her, and I left it. But it takes so much money to make anything back. It's not worth bothering with if you're not there every single day. When you are at a place like Walmart, they are everywhere. They're worldwide, and they don't want to go through the expense of adapting their registers to meet every locality, every little local place, every state. So they just say, we're not going to bother with the tax. You go to Walmart, you can use your EBT card, use your coupons, and you can get out and not have to pay cash on any of it, most of the time. At least that was always my experience when I went. If you go to Warehouse Discount Grocery, well, they're only here. There's only like in this little area. So it's nothing for their registers to be programmed to say, well, you have to pay tax. Winn-Dixie, Foodland, whatever, you go to places like that, you're going to pay tax on the coupons that you did use. So make sure that you have 50 cents or $1 or however much in your pocket. I was very embarrassed one day at Foodland because I did not understand the distinction, and they're like, you owe us 50 cents. I'm like, dude, I don't have 50 cents. I'm like negative 50 right now. So you'll have to just put all my food back that I had coupons on. But that's why the system works the way it does. That's one of the distinctions you have to understand when you're shopping at local places versus national chains. Shopping at the drugstores. I'm going to kind of skim over this because we're here for Publix. It's mostly the same, honestly, between each store. It is the same general way of doing things. You have to have a loyalty card to receive the digital coupons and points. Like I said earlier, they're not giving you coupons and points because they love you. They don't think you're pretty. They don't want to be your friend. They want to know what you buy, when you buy it, where you're buying it. That's all it is. So in exchange for this information, they're giving you a little bit of kickback. You can usually scan on each item one of the total transaction coupons, and that's actually for the entire order, not just each individual item. One store coupon per item, one manufacturer's coupon per item. Most of the stores require at least one item bought for every coupon used. It does not have to be the same as the coupon item. Those are called fillers. Actually, I forgot this. Went to Walgreens the other day. I had 4 coupons. Was going for 2 items. I had a manufacturer's coupon and a store coupon for some brand of toilet paper they had. And I forgot to pick up 2 other little items. So I ended up only using 2 of the manufacturer's coupons. I should have gotten like some gum or, a Reese cup or something, but I couldn't remember what I had done wrong, and I didn't want to hold the line up. So I instead just went ahead and checked out and left. If you are couponing because you don't have money, then always feel free to put the stuff back, take a minute, go figure out what you've done wrong or where else, where the policies are mismatched from expectation, and then go back through the line. Nobody judges you for that. I just don't like holding people up. It makes me feel really weird. Points are not earned on points spent. So if you go to Kmart and you have a coupon for get $10 back in points on a $50 purchase, but then you have a $50 purchase and you spend $10 in points, it knocks your total down to $40, you're not going to get those extra points. You don't earn points when you spend points. That's just so you're not double dipping. They don't want you doing that. Use the store's website before shopping for an easier experience. When I do double coupon week at Kmart, and I do not do it every month, maybe every other month, maybe every third, I will pull up Kmart on one part of my browser, Walmart on the other, and I'm searching the items that I'm going to coupon for there. Because a lot of times, even if it's double coupon week, I can take that same coupon to Walmart, and it's still cheaper than what Kmart has with the coupon doubled. If I tried to do that with the app while I'm in the store, I'm like sitting here searching Walmart, trying to scan stuff, and then searching Kmart, I would quickly get frustrated and throw my phone across the floor and walk out. I would just be done, like drop the mic and go. Use the website first. This is what your page is going to look like if you have the booklet. If you're interested in shopping in CVS, it has everything you need to know. Where do you begin? You sign up for the card at the register, or you get an account online. What's next? If you signed up at the register, go register your account online. If you did online, then you'll need a key tag. They might mail it to you. You might have to go pick one up. How do you earn the rewards? How do you redeem the rewards? The differences in the reward programs. Everybody has like one major reward program, and then they break it down into like 65 and older club, the beauty club, pets, pharmacy, things like that. Each page, this part helps me the most, getting to the bottom line. In general, you're going to want to scan any coupons you have for a certain amount off of your total order, because that usually means you have a minimum amount required. If you've got a coupon that says spend $25, get $5 off, you have $25 worth of items and then $3 worth of coupons, manufacturer's coupons. You use manufacturer's coupons first, it's dropping you down below that $25 limit. So you got to make sure, do your total off first and then use your manufacturer's. This is important. It wouldn't matter if these stores remembered what year it was, but they don't. They still think this is like 2002. Kmart probably hasn't moved out of the 90s. I mean, their computers are just ridiculously old. Their systems almost never work. In modern times, you would expect to be able to use them in any order, and it applies it in the order it's supposed to do. I could write a program that made it do that, and I've only taken like 1 year of programming. But they don't. So you have to know what order you scan it in. You total off first, and then you can do your store coupons, then your manufacturer's coupons, and then you pay with any points you have. Dollar General is, I'm not a fan of couponing at Dollar General. It really depends on what store you are at. Even at Walmart, I've not met cashiers as angry as the ones at Dollar General. Hateful. But there's like one or two that'll be really great, and then they'll let you do things how you need to do it. But
go to Belt, the one by Belt, talk to Lisa. She'll do it every time. She's the manager. She'll scan that one first. Oh, thank you. And
I've heard that every class.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan. I like the digital coupons, but they did not apply one for like $2 off my Angel Soft the other day. And I had a store coupon, I had a manufacturer's coupon, and then I had like a total off, like $2 off 10. So I should have left with like $4 with all my coupons, and I still left paying $8. And I'm done with Dollar General. I don't have the patience for it. I'll stick to the ones I normally go to. But everybody has their favorite stores to coupon at. I love to coupon at Walmart, because I don't like them. So my whole policy is I'm going in there, I'm getting as much as I can, and I'm giving them as little as possible. If I could leave there free, I would be the happiest person on earth. Kmart I go to when I have good deals, when I have the points that match up with the coupons and double coupon weeks. Most of my money I spend at Aldi. Occasionally I'll go shop at Walgreens. I don't care for CVS and Rite Aid. And it's nothing logistical so much as I feel weird in some of the older Rite Aids. And like that's not a good reason to not save money, but I'll walk into it and just be like,
that's it. The $2 makeup walls, orange makeup in there.
But everybody has some weird preference. Some people I know will hit up every pharmacy and they won't go to Walmart ever. Publix is here. Yes. I would pay more to go to Publix, even if they didn't have coupons, because I just like Walmart so much.
That's what
Um,
I put a cater or a meal just go to Target.
oh, yes. Rite Aid. They are a little different from the others. The process is the same, but they've partnered with an exterior rewards program. It's not interior the way Walgreens is. It's called Plenty. You'll see the placards at gas stations that say we're a Plenty partner. I do have a page that is on Rite Aid, and then I have a separate page for Plenty so that you understand both aspects of the rewards program. Basically, though, you buy stuff at Rite Aid, it applies to your Plenty account. You can redeem it at gas stations or at the Rite Aid store, depending on what the fine print says. This program is fine print heavy, so if you don't read everything, you may not make near as much as you think you will. Walgreens is fairly simple. I like Walgreens because they are so darn friendly. They spent 30 minutes with me one day. This guy who had no hair at all, Lord love him, sat there and read the back of every single shampoo bottle with me because my skin's so sensitive I can't have a certain ingredient. And then he refunded me when I had an allergic reaction to it, like the next day. They are so friendly. They will fix just about anything. If you have a coupon problem, they have no problem helping you understand where it went wrong. Same thing though, use register rewards first, manufacturer's coupons, store coupons, then your balance rewards. They do have a tiered program, so you can't redeem like $1.25 in balance rewards. You can redeem $1, $3, $5, and the more balance rewards you have, the more you can save. So like here, you'll have like, let's say 1,000 points gets you $1. But once you're up here, you get 40,000 points doesn't get you $40, it gets you 50. So the more rewards you save on that, the more they're worth. Shopping at Kmart. Kmart is the only store that takes 2 pages. Part of that is double coupon week. Part of it is because they are a stinking dinosaur. They're behind the times. If you are interested in double coupon week, this page right here is the one you need. It gives you all of the word I'm looking for, requirements. 1 coupon will double per item, only up to $2. So if you have a $2.50 coupon, it's not double into 4 and then ignoring that 50 cents. It's just ignoring the entire coupon altogether. You have to spend $25 after Kmart coupons, but before manufacturers. So if you have a Kmart store coupon, 50 cents off of this bag of whatever, that can't drop you down below your $25 price. If you are interested in Kmart, make sure you get one of those pages and you look over it. And then if you have any questions, you can always...
How often do they do the coupon week?
Once a month. It's usually the first week of the month. It can get a little iffy if the first day is on Saturday, but it'll always be in your sale paper. It'll have like a little circle that says double coupon week. So the key to Kmart is knowing what kind of coupon you have, whether it's a store coupon or a manufacturer's coupon. That can be difficult. There is a note on the page in your booklet that tells you how to do that online. And Publix. Publix is by far the most coupon-friendly place you can go. They have an insane amount of buy one, get one free deals. Their prices, though, you have to be aware, their base price is generally higher than Walmart. So if you are shopping because you have no money, then it is a good idea to know how much stuff is at Walmart versus how much it is at Publix. Sometimes their produce is pretty high and you can go to Aldi and get for next to nothing. In general, though, if you have coupons and you have buy one, get one deals, then it gets so much easier to do. And because that's tiny print. And I will go over some examples. Let me get my page. All right. So when you're shopping at Publix, they partner with UPromise. And I'm not a huge fan of the UPromise program. It is powered by the app I mentioned earlier, Saving Star. You can either get cash back or you can get it back in other deals, and it's kind of complicated. I have a whole separate page on UPromise and how it works. But what you'll do is you go to the register, go to customer service desk, and you can sign up for your You Promise card. They'll give you a tag, like a physical tag that you have to keep on you, or it will not do anything. You can't look it up by phone number. And then you will go online to You Promise, and you will register that tag to your You Promise account. They have, and I believe I have some left on the table over there. They have store coupon booklets. They come out once a month. And then they have some that come out, I think, every 2 weeks. And then you have your weekly sale paper. Our particular Publix does accept competitors, but not any that are worth anything. We have 4 competitors, according to them. A Hometown Grocery, which I do not think I've seen around here. I think it's a corporate office in Hartsville, I guess. But they don't accept Kroger. We have Hometown Grocery. They accept Aldi, Piggly Wiggly, and Save-A-Lot. If they ever come out with store coupons, but they almost never do. The only one I've seen lately is Aldi. About 3 weeks ago, had a $10 off a $40 total purchase coupon stuck to the Birmingham News. And I almost did not get that paper. I've got the worst newspaper delivery person in the world, and she just kind of throws things wherever or sometimes doesn't even deliver it. So I was almost mad to miss out on that one. Publix will take that Aldi $10 off 40 coupon. So let's say you've got a bunch of coupons and buy one, get one free, stuff like that, then they'll accept that. That'll bring your total down even more. They do double up to 50 cents. Yes. They will accept, yes, every day. You don't even have to remind them. It just automatically does it. They will accept store brand competitors coupons on Publix brand items. So let's say you're in a Publix and they accept Winn-Dixie as a competitor. Winn-Dixie will run ads that say, you know, buy one, get one free Winn-Dixie brand macaroni, whatever. Publix will take that and they'll apply it to the Publix brand macaroni. A free gift card with purchase. There is a store I know in Jasper that does it every so often. It may be like a Suns or something. Let's say Suns is considered a competitor, and they'll say get a free $10 gift card with purchase of whatever. Publix will honor that, and they'll give you a $10 gift card once you purchase the same things at their store. The key is just finding the right Publix that has the right local competitors. This is where it's going to be worthwhile to go to Huntsville and know their competitors, or Birmingham and to know their competitors. There's a couponing lady down in Birmingham who racks up on those kind of deals because, you know, there's a lot more competitors over there than there are up here where there's, you know, just 4 or 5 stores. Man, my teachers would be so proud if they saw this. We've had to do so many PowerPoint presentations. When you have this, then you can only use one coupon because the register only recognizes one item. When you have this, you can use 2 because the register recognizes a sale on 2 items. This is where you can save the most money. Any store that you are at that has a buy one, get one deal, whether it's Kmart, whether it's Publix, Walmart almost never has them. I don't think they have anything like that. Anything, you need to know whether it is a true buy one, get one, or if it is a half and half buy one, get one. An example, a half and half buy one, get one store promo with manufacturer's coupons. So let's say you have coupons for something that Publix has buy one, get one half off. That's where everybody gets these great deals they post online. Let's say they're doing Tresemme, $5, buy one, get one free. Instead of it being $5 and then get a whole one free, they're saying it's $2.50 for each. When you shop at Publix and they've got a buy one, get one free, you do not have to buy 2 to get the sale price. This is how it works. If you want to buy 2, fantastic. You know, get your coupons and go for it. And then you get $5 for both. This is a coupon I screenshotted off of the internet a couple weeks ago. Save $2 on any Tresemme product. So it's $4 in coupons, $2.50 minus $2.50, and you've just paid $1 for both. If it is a buy one get one, like a true buy one get one free, then you can only use one coupon and you'll be paying $3 for both, because it'll be $5 minus the one $2 coupon. This way saves you a whole lot more money. This is how our Publix is. Anytime it says you don't have to buy two to get the deal, then it's a half and half. Kmart's tricky. They'll have on their tag and it'll say buy one get one $5, regular price $3 each. That means that you have to buy two to get that price. If ever it says regular price $2.50 each, then you can buy each one at $2.50. But you have to read everything at Kmart. When you go to Kmart, it's not a pleasure trip. You better know you're making money off of this. Now, store deal and stacking coupons. This is a legit thing. Like, I pulled it off of last week's Publix paper. They had these Huggies. This is the price at Walmart. I don't know what it was at Target, at Publix. $10.49 for each box. Sale price at Publix, they advertised it last week, $4 off when you buy two. If you bought one, you would get $2 off. No, that's not the buy one get one free. So you did have to buy two to get the $4 off on this one. So I mean about reading the fine print. Competitors coupon, I found that online. Let's say, just for example purposes, that they did have a Target locally and they accepted that as a competitor. This could just as well be, say, Save-A-Lot had the same coupon. What is important is that it is a competitor's coupon that they do accept. You've got two of those, so they're $1 each. And then a Huggies printable coupon. All of it matches up. It's the same. It's the right product. All of that. $10.49 for your regular price. You buy two so that you can get the $4 off. $20.98 total minus your $4 sale knocks it down to $16.98, which is not bad. Now you've got one competitor's coupon for each box. Drops it to $14.98. Now you have two manufacturer's coupons, $2 off of each box. $10.98 out of pocket for both boxes, but that makes each box $5.49 per pack, where the original cost was a lot more. All you have to do is know what kind of coupon you have and know how to stack it, and really that's all it is. Anybody have questions about that? Is it unclear anywhere? You can stack anywhere that has a store coupon with a manufacturer's coupon. Walmart does not have store coupons, but what you can do is price match an item and use a coupon at Walmart.
And our corner Walmart does that?
Yes, they do.
Because I've had one of them, the register lane, tell me they wouldn't look at that, they could do that.
Oh. They are. Yes, they are.
Yeah, I found a couple that I like and I go to them.
Yeah. It is heavily dependent on who your cashier is. The policy is the policy. And if you feel like fighting it, then this is why I print it out. And but my best thing, I'll go in the mornings or like late at night if I can. I used to work third shift, so that was my favorite time to coupon, but not everybody can do that. The worst, well, I don't know. It depends on the kind of person you are. The worst time is when everybody's busy, when it's like the middle of the day. But also that's when you're going to get less argument from the cashiers. They're just going to be really cranky. I actually did this one a few months ago. Price match with a coupon and a rebate. Walmart had Hellmann's on sale for $3.98. I'm not super picky about my mayonnaise, but I'm not buying the Great Value mayonnaise. It never tastes good to me. So I'll go Hellmann's or Duke's, and the Aldi brand actually is not bad. Any of that. But I needed mayonnaise at this point. It was $3.98 at Walmart. Kroger, I believe, had it on sale for $2.99, and that is considered one of our competitors, so I price matched it. I used Flip while I was in the store, and I pulled it up and I showed her, and she verified at the register. I had a manufacturer's coupon for $1 off. And then Ibotta had a rebate for 75 cents. So all of these together, I ended up getting a $4 jar of mayonnaise for $1.24. The only thing is be aware of what your out-of-pocket cost is. If the mobile app rebates are going to break you, then you'll have to look at that as either an investment or it's going to be something that you're going to put off for now. Because I did have to wait to get that 75 cents back until I cashed out. But to me, I had that 75 cents to go ahead and wait on. Stacking coupons and rebates. Walgreens. Yes. Walgreens, for each of their store coupons that you find in their coupon booklets, each one will apply to up to 4 items. So you only have to have one coupon. And then if you have a 5th item, then you will have to have another one. In this case, they had 3 pizzas for $9 and then a $1 off Red Baron pizza coupon. I had a manufacturer's coupon for $1 off of 2. You always have to be aware how many you have to buy to get your sale price or your coupon to work. So since I already was buying 2, that was fine. If I wanted to use 2 of these coupons, I would have had to buy 1 more pizza because I would have had to then have 4 pizzas and not 2. Ibotta had a rebate for 75 cents off, and I ended up getting 3 pizzas for $4.25. All 3 of them $4.25. And I have no problem with Red Baron. I like them better than DiGiorno. So I was pretty happy with that. Plenty and You Promise. I mentioned I have pages on these. They are the external rewards programs that Rite Aid uses and that Publix uses. There are multiple ways to earn with each. You Promise is by far the most complicated. Their website changes often, and there are many, many parts of it. At this time, this is the layout, but who knows, in the next 10 minutes, they may change the way to get to things. On both of them, what you'll need to do is have your rewards programs for any store that they partner with, and make sure that you enter in that card number on the sections of the website. That way, anytime you use the card, it automatically adds funds or applies coupons to your account without you having to do a lot. Also, I almost forgot, the Shop Your Way. If you shop at Kmart and you have the Shop Your Ways, they partner with a few other stores too. If you use your debit card at Burger King, you can get Shop Your Way points. If you use your debit card at Sears, everybody knows Sears and Kmart are practically the same thing now, you get Shop Your Way points. Make sure you're linking these things together if you're shopping at those particular stores, because that's how you're getting the most money back. This is what it looks like, or it did a day or 2 ago. Who knows now, because they've updated twice. You do have to enter in a zip code. Pick one from Huntsville or Birmingham. Don't pick one from here, because it won't pull up everything. I don't know why they do that, why they don't let you just pick stores. And then you can add. Like here, my CVS card is registered. My Kmart card is registered, Rite Aid, and Winn-Dixie. I've never once shopped at Winn-Dixie, but I have a card. If I ever do shop there, I'm getting something, I guess. Notable policies, I'll go over quickly. Aldi doesn't have coupons. They do have a double your money back guarantee. Amazon will price match TVs. Big Lots will price match, not just ad match, but if you have physical proof of a price, take a picture with your cell phone, then it is good and they will accept that. CVS, we've gone over that. Dollar General, you can do 1 manufacturer's and 1 store coupon per item, and you can have also a $5 off 25 coupon in addition to those. Dollar General's computers don't quite work the same way Kmart's computers don't quite work. Dollar Tree will take 1 manufacturer's coupon per item and only 2 printables per day. They will take like $1 off an item as long as it applies. So you can go in there and get stuff for free. I had a $1.50 off item once, and that 50 cents applied to other stuff in my cart. Fred's will add match. You have to provide the proof. Family Dollar add matches. Family Dollar's $5 off coupons are different from everybody else. It has to be $5 after all other coupons. Unlike Kmart, Dollar General, anywhere else, it doesn't matter if you have manufacturers or store or whatever, you're spending at least $25 of your own money to get $5 off. Kmart, Office Max, Office Depot. If you're shopping there, then you need to have your phone and you need to look those prices up on Walmart and you need to look them up on Amazon. Never, ever, ever pay full price at Office Max and Office Depot. Those stores are not for you. They're for people like me that can write stuff off on taxes, so who cares if it's a little bit higher. When you go in for personal shopping, you add match the crap out of that store. And just as long as you can pull it up and it's a verified Amazon purchase or Walmart, then you can get that lower price. I've saved $30 off of a paper cutter once in just a few minutes by, pulling stuff up. Amazon.com and ads. They may have updated their policy because some of them are expanding to include Walmart.com and things like that, so double check. I believe I have that policy linked on the resources page. Piggly Wiggly will double up to 99 cents at stores other than Cost Plus. Our store is a Cost Plus, so they no longer double coupons. Publix, we've gone over. Rite Aid, Save-A-Lot, each store is independently managed. Some will accept coupons, some won't, some will double, some won't. Their official corporate policy is we have no official corporate policy. Target, they add match. You can do one manufacturer's, one Target, and one Cartwheel coupon per item. So if you've got all three of those matching up, go in there and stock up on stuff. Winn-Dixie, one manufacturer's and one store coupon per item. Winn-Dixie and Dollar General are the same. Publix is the same. Their digital coupons are manufacturer's coupons. If you're in the Dollar General app or on the mobile website, it'll have a little DG for Dollar General. That means it's a store coupon. Otherwise, they'll have a little M, and it's understood to be a manufacturer's coupon. If you're shopping at Winn-Dixie, if you're shopping at Publix, understand that the digital coupons are manufacturer's coupons. They will not stack with a paper manufacturer's coupon.
Publix, on the digital coupons, will they double? Because I'm just now getting into that. Just tell me about the digital.
I've been told they won't. Okay. I've not noticed it happening. I don't. Okay. My digital coupons. That's what I was wondering. I prefer to use the paper ones there. I like paper things anyway. I don't trust any of the digital stuff, but so far I've had a good run with them. I do need to verify that about the digital and the paper coupons. I think it's just the paper ones that double. Walmart will refund overages. They will accept competitors' coupons as long as it says an exact price, not a cents off or dollars off. However, Walmart's overage thing is so annoying and it takes so long that it's usually just better go buy a candy bar. Do something. If you're doing overage, put it towards something so that it doesn't take forever for them to call somebody over. Ways to organize, you can use your binder. The ones here, I personally take all of my inserts, I write the date on them, and I stuff them in the big sheet protectors. When I go through, I don't clip anything until I'm going to use it. If I get to the store and I decide not to use it, I will leave it at the store. I don't want a bunch of loose coupons floating around, and if I've decided not to use it, that means that I've decided against that purchase. I'm not going to revisit that decision. You can pre-clip all of them. There are some people who clip everything and then they buy these big photo keeper pages and they just have all their stuff so they can look through it. Since I personally end up using all of the coupon matchup websites, there's no point in me looking through my coupons unless I'm planning a big trip. A crate, if you are doing stockpiling, then you need somewhere to keep the hundreds of inserts that you're getting a hold of. Just put them in a crate, pretty much organize them by date and thing. Ethics, I'm not going to go over. Y'all should know that. Be nice. Don't steal. Don't fake a coupon. I do want to point out it is illegal to buy inserts from anybody. It says right there on the coupons it is void if transferable. I doubt you're going to be prosecuted by police for that alone. If they do any kind of coupon fraud, unless you're on a $100,000 scale, it's going to be tacked on. You know, you ran a red light and you've got all these unpaid parking tickets. Oh, and coupon fraud. Something like that.
Is that insert insanity legit
It
now?
is technically illegal to buy from places like that. As a business, I cannot recommend that. But should you Google, then there's places all over. When you do buy from insert places, you run the risk of having no recourse should they be illegal. And that's something that's happened a couple times. I have been in contact with Sam Director of Human Resources at the Coleman Times. Yesterday he sent me an email that said it is absolutely 100% illegal to dumpster dive behind the Coleman Times. It is also illegal to buy from anyone at Coleman Times, and they will be immediately fired if caught. There have been several people in my classes on Monday who said they could go do that, and I said that's an individual in violation of company policy. I wouldn't tell people about that.
If you get your paper and you have a subscription, you do not get your insert, go the very next day, call them, tell them you're going to pop in. So I did not get my red plum. You know you got a red plum or smart force coming because you're using her site, she's got it on there.
Mm.
But you got one coming that weekend, you didn't get it, you go tell them. Which one did you get? Don't get it.
Yes, they are very happy to help legitimate things like that. Just be aware of, you know, ethics and legalities. Yes. I never buy from machines.
Well, I asked about that, and I said, why is it the machines you aren't getting them? And I was thinking to attack them. They said, well, people who subscribe with them get them first. So if they run out and they have to just put a paper without insert the machine, then you have to.
I'll go to Walmart. It may be a little bit more. I have a Sunday subscription to Birmingham News, so that's all I get is that Sunday subscription. Technically, I've gotten Fridays thrown at me before. I don't know what to do with that. And then if I find inserts that I want extras of, I'll go buy the Sunday paper at Walmart. It's $2, and if I'm couponing right, I'm saving so much more than $2. I'm not gonna, mess with my personal ethics just to get an extra $5 back. But that is personally always up to each person. Everybody draws the line in a different area. Is there anything y'all need clarified, or you have a question on?
Well, I wanted to share this at the Dollar Tree in Hansville.
Mhm.
They sell the Sunday.
They. I've been told they do that. You got to be there early because that's pretty popular, and they will sell out right away of the Sunday papers at the Dollar Tree. Coleman is a smaller Dollar Tree. A lot of the coupons that you can get and use there doesn't apply because they don't have the right products. All right. If any of y'all that don't want to keep the $5 booklet, you can just leave it on the table. If you do, you can meet up with me and we'll swap cash. But that's everything. If you have any questions, you are always welcome to post on the Fancher Education Facebook page. There should be a phone number involved. You can text me. I'm pretty much accessible all the time. Okay. Let me